The garden. I can talk about the garden. I've been working in the garden. Over the past year and a half, it has slowly but surely turned into the Himalayas. So we've been out in the garden, digging it up, flattening it off, moving it around, laying some more seed down, digging out the borders. Yeah, it's been productive. It's been fun. Enjoyed it. It's got me out the house and off the computer. I am knackered. Uh-oh. I've just got this stuck in a hedge. Oh crap. That's some damage. I was so close. It's so far. Oops. But yeah, digging that up, got some new bits and pieces. Got this garden fork. I don't think I've ever owned one before. Called it at my dad's and got a sound bollocking of him for not going and borrowing one. Well, there comes a point in a man's life where he has to have his own garden fork, not borrow the old man's. This was my moment. I now have my own garden fork. Within 10 minutes I bent the tines on it. I found a big bloody root and swung on it a bit hard. I thought it was a brick, but the bend back. I now understand why most of them come at 30 quid. I paid 12 for this one. Better metal. It'll be right. It's not snapped, that's the main thing. If it's not snapped, I can work with it. But even if it does snap, I'll put new teeth on the damn thing. It's mine now. And it will be mine forever. I'll have to go see the old man and borrow his arc welder. I will make it work. Ooh, do we need? We don't need that though, do we? At all. Not around this side. I can finish it off. That was silly. See, the animated hydraulic would look pretty cool there. I might have to revisit that because this tractor is set up for it. I've just patched it back together to work default style. It will work with the animated hydraulics. I don't think I pulled anything to blender. I don't think, but I could be wrong. But straight out of the box, this is a bloody nice mod. It's just all the other crap I'm trying to use it with. I think they was trying to go with this one so you didn't have to use all the other rubbish. It was pretty complete as is. I think it did come with cab suspension and that. Just I prefer my version because I have the camera when it works. So many things to do, so little time in life. So most of this week has been spent outside in the garden and the shed, working on the RC, and I forgot just how long metalwork actually takes. It's not a short job. I had to machine one of those axles, took over an hour. I think it was 2 hours per axle. Just to make sure you don't overcook it. The bearing blocks, they took nearly a day. Because after shaping them, well the shapes are a bit crappy anyway. That was the easy part, sawing, I think there were 2 cuts. One to saw a strip off, one to saw it in half. That was the easy part. Then I had to drill it. Drill 4 holes in the bottom for the bolts. Tap it. That was not too bad though, because it's aluminium. It could have been worse. Where are we going here? See, these are actual non-killable weeds. They will always be there. But yeah, the boring it out was fun. I've never actually used a boring bar before. I've had it for a long while, I've just never used it before on the lathe. That was entertaining. Drill a big ass hole through it, stick it on the lathe, centre it all up, and lining it took a long time. You have to use the 4-jaw chuck, with it being a rectangular shape. And 4-sided. But yeah, boring that out was fun, really cool. And I got them spot on. The bearings are not coming out without severe pressure. So yeah, I got that perfectly sized. It's good, it's coming on well. I'm really happy with it at the minute. Currently it's in the shed bolted together, the rear axle part. Obviously the axle's split so I can put the diff in there. I was umming whether to do a solid axle and maybe split it later, but it would require a redesign as far as my head was concerned. I couldn't picture it without doing a redesign. So it would either go solid axle or diff. So I went diff. I've got two, so I might as well. They may only be plastic, but they'll do the job. Where are we? We're at 25 minutes. We're pushed for the end of the field. Or shall we call it, guys? What do you think? I think we'll call it. I know, because we need to go back and see the mowers, don't we? So we need to push on. Onwards! Haha! It won't take forever. But it's getting dark. Put the lag on. I do have the darker night mod, so when it does hit, it is going to go black. Is it 5? And 6? Yeah. Get the work lights on. Now, this is the fun part. Grass seed will go in pretty well. It's fairly dry, so it'll be right. It'll be okay. No need to panic too much this time round. Who am I kidding? It's farm sim. It'll go in anyway. But it is nice to sort of learn from people how. Ooh, what's she stuck on? Nothing, I've just pressed W by accident and turned off the cruise. Oh dear. I've lost my train of thought now. Bugger. I think I need to do something more with that dash. I've buggered that, haven't I? Textures are overlapping ever so slightly. But it just looks weird. I think he had it built into the bletch tongue. Previously, that did not work with light add-on. It would cause, ooh, she pulled then. Or did I just... Nah, that's probably me. Yeah, previously it didn't work with light add-on, but since I did this tractor there is an update to light add-on, so now it ignores the bletch tongue vehicles, I think. The problem is it's an FS15 script that was never left behind. I think it does work. But there's just no point to it anymore. Indicators are default in game. Well, for me, light add-on is the way to go. Bletch tongue requires a lot of work. Light add-on's just there. If you build the vehicle to default standards, it's good. You get all your lights. I mean, I can't remember if 5 and 6 do the work lights if that is light add-on. That's the one thing I can't remember on that front, because that could be light add-on doing that. But your indicators are all in, the work lights are in the game. I must have the lag the game every time you turn them on. That is shocking on MP. Oh dear. But hopefully they finally get something sorted on that on 17. They have said something about the lights. Time will tell. We will know soon enough. Right, is this mowable grass then? No. I don't believe so anyway, because that's not killing it. My understanding is it would if it was mobile. Other bits I've missed, look. Professional plower at work. I think I'm getting a bit too much overlap, that's my problem. But then I keep missing bits. Well, we're not far off now, look. Swing around, drop it back in. There we go. We'll get there. Sooner rather than later. So if it's took this long to power harrow this field, just imagine how long it took me to plough the damn thing. I watched a lot of YouTube. But it was good. It was good, I enjoyed it. The wheel still worked at that point. I was happy. The tam weight is taking a serious beating. Correct me if I'm wrong. No. Tillage. I have put tillage on this map, but this wouldn't do it, would it? This removes all tillage. Okay, fair dues. That's a missed opportunity. Jumping in with a power harrow. Oh well. I missed the tillage. I like that mod. I like what I managed to achieve with it. I thought that was pretty cool. But hopefully it's not required anymore in the next game, because we'll have deformable terrain. At least one of the games is coming out with it. Farm Expert 2017. You see, cattle and crops, they've shown images of that wet field where the soil seems to come up through the water or the puddle. Now that tells me the terrain is deformable. But time will tell. If they have deformable terrain, I reckon they're going to do it. Otherwise it's Farm Expert. As far as I know, all three of the games have got modding. Cattle and Crops, Farm Expert and Farm Sim, obviously. It's just who has that deformable terrain. Everything else we can add it to it. We've got the bits and pieces to do that. But we think we need to step up now. We need that terrain, and we need it to work as well. I think it has been done before. I think might have been Farm Expert or AgriSim, Agricultural Simulator. I think they're involved in a professional farmer maybe. Either way, they didn't get it right. The game itself was very, very buggy. No modding and no multiplayer, which is where the farming wins. Everybody's got their own preferences, their own likes. But we'll see. Farm Expert's looking good at the minute. They're in the lead for me. Cattle and Crops does look good on that video of the dikes we saw. But without that deformable terrain, it's just modded Farm Sim, which is pretty much what I'm playing right now. Oh, they do have a new image out though about the livestock and how that's going to get managed. It's like an in-game menu sort of thing. Looks kind of cool. Be interesting to see how that develops. Right, so now we should just be able to reverse down here and finish it off. And we've got what, 2 more headlands to do? Headlandy bits. Shouldn't be a problem. Right, this field is ready for seeding. Sweet. I did actually lose money on swapping the mowers out as well. There. To bring you guys something different, and myself, this costs money. But when doesn't anything cost money? Just had to take the dog to the vets this morning. He's cost a small fortune, bless him. Poor lad. He'll be right in the end. We'll get there with him. bring that down there. Ah, lovely. So that's that bit done. Is it? No, I don't think it is worthwhile driving up. We'll reverse it. Reversing a full field. How good is this? Especially at that speed. Too fast, too fast. That's better. So we're compacting it now, then we're going to drive over it again, compact it again. Better land management required, I think. Oh, upstairs is off. Got a doggone nuts. I'll be a lot happier though with the damage mod when I don't have to go so close to the field edges here. I think the fences, the hedges, they've all got collisions on, and with the state of the ground, I think that's a big problem for the damage mod here, because it assumes that as you've just hit something. It's going to be expensive, guys. It's going to be expensive. But that is us done. Hehehe, we're out. Nice one. That's this field ready to go then. I've not been watching Silent, have I? I have to put something down at the same time. I'm not too worried about it. We don't need tram lines. Turn her off. Peace and quiet. Cool. Locked in. Nice. Beacon's on. I still haven't fixed the beacon, have I? I thought I had. Oops. No. Or is it a different version of the fendt that I fixed? Oh dear. That's always a problem when you've got different versions of things kicking about. Never good. So I need to fix the light textures. It doesn't have the lights on. I want to come here home and show you guys the mowers before we leg it, and that could do with the texture turning off as well. Wood doesn't shine like that. Bad bound. I might see if Shermy can make me one. He likes doing his texturing. Right then, so I'll stop that there, stop that there. Out we go, shut the door. 8 o'clock, I ain't done yet. But yeah, here we go. So we have class skins on the mowers. That is the exact same one I've been using all along, just swap the texture file out. Easy enough. Happy days. And then this bad boy. Now this was fun, because the pipes on it are actually the wrong way around at the minute. When you look at the open the i3D, that looks at you like that. But when you open the i3D for this one, you're looking at it like that. But I managed to get the hoses on the other way around. Sneaky, sneaky. Obviously, they're not perfect anyway, shape or form, but it works, which is all that matters to me right now. Also, I've put my little scripts into there to do the wings, because I had the folding model. So yeah, very, very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's a nice set actually. I don't know what the real class disco looks like. I imagine it is different because that's the Pottinger. Pottinger. I can never think how to pronounce that one. But this is cool. I do like this, and you will see it in action. I've also set it up so it floats. Wobbles a bit side to side. I have to rip the model apart and change those around and those around. The rams and brackets that fold it, just so it makes it float. And I've also figured out, studying XMLs, on how to lock it when it's folded, but only allow it to wobble when it's on the floor. It's very cool. I'm going to enjoy using that one. Same with that. But we've got to get planted before we can go mowing. So we'll let the fun continue. I'm going to call it there, guys. We'll catch you next time. Laters. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want to hang around. Catch you next time.